everyone, it's Chris, MTGO's RexDart, and this is round 3 in the Classic Quarter Invitational. I'm up against the Wolf 2, who is playing Affinity Robot Workshops. Probably an unwinnable matchup for me, certainly drastically in his favor. I'm pretty good against the Stacks Workshop version, but the Affinity Aggro one, not so much. And Game 2, I do have some stuff to bring in against him that will help, but I'm going to have to hope for some God hands and for him to have some pretty bad ones, I think. But we'll see. I do have Trigon Predators. I have some action here. So I'm going to play first. That at least is something. Okay, so this hand has Swords to Plowshares, Trigon Predator, bunch of lands. Looking at his list, so I'm on the play. If he has something like an early Lodestone Golem, that would be fine, I suppose, for me. I can take care of that with the swords. But if he has a big aggro hand, and I don't have any acceleration to this Trigon Predator either. Now, I think game 1 is pretty bad for me as it is, so I'm not sure really if I want to. I think I can do better than this. I'll mulligan. Oh, well. I can also do severely worse than this, apparently. So we'll see what he's got. He's going to mulligan also. I'll mulligan to 5. Okay. I'm not going to mulligan again. At least on the play, this is okay. I get my Hierarch out. If he doesn't have a Wasteland for the drop, and I draw a land, I can drop the Trigon Predator down. Really, it just boils down to how explosive his opening couple of turns are going to be. In addition to Mister's Workshop, he also has Mox Opals, Mana Vaults, Sol Ring, well, Mana Vault and Sol Ring. So he has a lot of early acceleration with artifact mana. Well, he does have Mister's Workshop, so. Okay, well, and that's unfortunate. Probably the worst possible thing for this hand that I kept is to see that Phyrexian Revoker. The worst possible thing you could have from here on out. Well, okay, well, if that's all it is, this is bad, but it's not terrible. Well, there's a land. So yeah, that would have been nice. I could have got my Trigon Predator down. Mana Crypt. Okay, well he's got a lot of mana. Tanglewire coming up here now. Arcbound Ravager. Assume he wants to do something with that 3 mana. He's going to go ahead and beat in with the Revoker and the Memnite, drop me down to 17. And there comes the Tanglewire. Okay. So game 1 pretty much lost already at this point. Now there's a Misty. This Ravager is going to be able to get pretty big pretty quickly. It looks like he's gonna have it tapped down for the moment. Memory jar, huh? Yeah. That's gonna refill his hand pretty quick. He hasn't played a land for the turn. So see if he does go ahead and pop it here. No. He's going to swing in with the Revoker. Okay, nothing there. All right, what are we at? 3. All right, we got to think here. So I can flash down a V-click, but that still leaves me having to tap the V-click and the Hierarch. But if I have to tap 3 here, I can tap the Hierarch, the Trop, and the Savannah, and like hope to draw into a Swords to Plowshares. I mean, I don't even see where that's getting me there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't see a lot of advantage to doing that. Let's see. Want to get anything out of his hand? Burn something out of mine. I mean, when he pops the memory jar, yeah, I don't know. He could be looking to do it on my end step, probably, so that he gets the full benefit. So yeah, I don't know what he has in hand. I know my Selkie is dead. Brainstorm. Okay. Get an equally dead Batterskull. Alright, we didn't pop the jar. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's not going to sack anything here because doesn't have the kill. Got another Tangle Wire. And there goes the Genesis Chamber. That is just too much here. Boy. So I'm looking at tapping 6 things. Well, I may as well brainstorm. Okay. So I guess, I mean, I could Swords the Ravager and force him to go all in here. What is he going to get if he wants to do everything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. +1/+1 counters on something. Move him to the Revoker and make it 9 power. Yeah. Alternatively, I mean, I can Swords the Revoker, and that frees up Noble Hierarch, but I'm under so many Tangle Wires right now. Next turn that'll be a 1, and that'll be a 3. I have no hope for casting this Trigon Predator. I know what my next two draws are, and they're a V-Click and the Batterskull. I don't think there's any possible way to win this, but I think I have to, because getting rid of the Ravager is only going to force him to, well, maybe it forces him to go in and try to burn some of these Tangle Wires. I don't know if he's going to do that or not. I think I will make that play. I'm not sure if it's the right play or not. It could be right to get rid of the Revoker here. Alright, what's he going to sack? Okay, he's just going to sack the Ravager over to the Memnite. Okay. So he's on tapping 4 permanents. Once upon a time, if I recall correctly, tapping this in your upkeep turned off having to flip. You did not have to run the risk of taking the damage. Could also play up to 4 of these once upon a time and use Hercule's Recall and recast them all and have a stupid amount of mana. This card was very good. It's still very good, but not nearly as insane as it used to be. So he's still got a memory jar I can pop. He's got a Genesis Chamber. And I'm going to have to tap 4 things down. I could tap Hierarch, V-Click. Now I know I'm drawing the Batterskull next turn, so I know I'm not going to get to a land for Trigon. He's got another Archon Ravager. And now he's going to get a guy off of Genesis Chamber. Oh, and a Signal Pest? That was what he was holding on to? Yeah, there's no way he'll win this game. Is there any conceivable? No. Okay, we're just going to scoop here. Alright, let's go to game 2. So game 2, Stony Silence is coming in. Nature's Claim, Steel Sabotage. Not sure if I would want Spell Pierce against him. Let's see what I'm definitely taking out here. Let's see. Definitely taking out Selkies and Sword of Fire and Ice. V-Clicks are still okay. Knight of the Reliquary is okay. Do I still want the Stoneforge Batterskull package here? That gives me some way to get some pressure on him. Also, the Batterskull can be tapped to a Tangle Wire, for instance. That's not inconsiderate. Tarmogoyf seems pretty bad. I don't know. I need to have something here to pressure him with. Knight of the Reliquary seems fine because I get a chance to attack his mana, so I'd rather have Knight of the Reliquary than Tarmogoyf, even though my mana is under attack. Like, Tarmogoyf is just going to run into Memnites all day. I think we're going to take out 3 Tarmogoyfs. And I think, do I want to take out the 4th? I'm going really light on creatures if I take out the 4th Tarmogoyf, but I think I'll leave the 4th one in. Might end up being useful just to have a big body. Alright, we'll go ahead and submit there. Go to game 2. This is an unfortunate matchup for me. In round 2 I had to concede. I've been moving for the last few weeks and I was unable to play. So this hand is so what this hand does is probably fetch a basic forest on turn 1, play Noble Hierarch. Turn 2, I can play Stoneforge and possibly waste whatever his first land was. It's not terrible. I have a Brainstorm. I mean, there are a lot of hands I would much rather see than this. A lot of them. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going to give this a shot after my experience there in game 1. I know you probably shouldn't do that, but I'm trying to picture what there are some 6-card hands that would be pretty boss, but I can't say that this hand has no action, so I think I'll give it a shot, even though, again, like I said, this Tarmogoyf is pretty dead. Now, I'm sure he brought in Dismembers against me. Now, if he's got Strip Mine or Dismember, then that puts me in a much weaker position here. But, you know, 4 Wastelands, 1 Strip Mine, so, you know, I'm playing around to whatever degree I can here. All right, there's the Mana Crypt. And there's a Genesis Chamber. Ugh, Arcbound Ravager. And he's going to get a mirror. And there's a Signal Pest. Another mirror. Okay. Well, there's Trigon Predator. So my options here, I can slam Trigon Predator. It can block Signal Pest. I can start attacking his guys here. Or I can hope he doesn't have any other mana, but the thing is, with this Mana Crypt too, so the question, because the obvious better play, if like he has Tanglewire in hand and not another land here, would be to Wasteland the Mishra's Workshop, go ahead and just either play out the Stoneforge or play out another Hierarch and go that way. If I slam Trigon Predator and he has Tanglewire, because I don't have force backup here. So I think what I'm going to do is play this a little bit safe and run out the Wasteland on the Mishra's Workshop, play Noble Hierarch off the basic forest, and leave up Brainstorm. Alright, he's sacking his own Genesis Chamber so that I don't get a guy. And let's see how the Mana flip goes. And now we see if he had another land. Unfortunately, he had another workshop. Well, sometimes that just happens. You can think through the whole plan and it can make a heck of a lot of sense, and it just doesn't matter. And you get pummeled. right. So in dire straits early. Well, no tangle wire, or he just doesn't want to run it out. Ugh, Batterskull, really? Okay. All right, so here, let's see, what can he do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage coming in. I'll be able to block the Signal Pest. I can chump. Well, I won't be able to chump if I do that. Unfortunately, Batterskull in hand here. I think I just have to go ahead and play. I probably should have brainstormed end of turn there. Just to see a little further. Maybe I would have had something. This puts me very low. Gaia's Cradle. Yeah, okay. That means he'll be able to swing in with the Signal Pest. And why not just have another one there? Puts me to 2, and that should be game. Yeah, this is just a completely unwinnable matchup. I suppose, you know, I could, I mean, even let's say I, you know, mold a Stony Silence here. What am I really doing other than, you know, I'm cutting off the Mana Crypt. I'm not saying that's nothing, but my deck just isn't built at all to take care of this. I suppose an alternate line here could have been to waste him, run out Stoneforge instead of running out that second Noble Hierarch, but then I wouldn't have been able to cast anything. He probably would have just dismembered it there. I don't think I have any way here, right? The Signal Pests are going to be unblockable and give each other 1 damage, so I need to be able to block 3 ground creatures. That's play a Tarmogoyf, and I think it's Swords. I could Swords one of the Signal Pests. Now, whatever gets through, he's going to be able to dump all of his Ravager stuff onto. I don't know. I mean, I can sit here and just make him misplay it, I guess. But I'd have to Swords one of the Signal Pests because, again, I can't. I just want, before I scoop this, I need to make doubly sure here. If I don't Swords one of the Signal Pests, then any of those guys who get through just by attacking are going to win the game, regardless of what I do with that. So I'd have to burn the Swords on a Signal Pest. That means that these guys are 2/2. That's nothing, but he can throw all of the 1, 2, 3, 4. After I burn that, he'll just wait. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's it. All right. Okay, well, unwinnable matchup is unwinnable, and I will see you guys next time.